In a prestigious intergalactic academy, students from various species gathered for the first day of a new term. The academy was renowned for bringing together the best and brightest minds from across the galaxy. Among the new arrivals was Alex, a human from Earth, a planet known to many aliens as the Death World due to its harsh and unpredictable environment. As Alex stepped into the classroom, his alien classmates stared in fascination and apprehension, curious about this being from such a notorious planet. Professor Zorek, a reptilian scholar with iridescent scales that shimmered under the classroom lights, introduced Alex to the class. "Class, this is Alex, our new student from Earth. Alex, would you like to share some customs from your home?" Alex, with a friendly smile, stepped forward. "Sure, Professor. One of our customs is shaking hands when we meet someone new." A tentacled student named Lyra raised an appendage, her eyes wide with curiosity. "Shaking hands? Isn't that dangerous?" Alex chuckled, trying to ease the tension. "Not at all. It's a sign of trust and friendship. It shows that you have no weapons and mean no harm." The class murmured, exchanging looks of intrigue. This simple gesture of goodwill was alien to them, both literally and figuratively. Despite the initial shock, Alex's friendly demeanor began to win them over. His openness and willingness to share about his culture made the alien students more comfortable and curious. Over the next few days, Alex continued to share more about human customs. He told them about birthdays, a celebration that involved friends, family, gifts, and cake. The concept of giving gifts to show appreciation and love was fascinating to his classmates. Lyra's eyes widened in surprise. "Gifts? Why would you give something away?" "It's a way to show you care about someone," Alex explained. "It's about making the other person happy." The aliens exchanged glances, trying to comprehend this new concept of affection and selflessness. Their worldviews began to expand as they learned more about human emotions and connections. Alex's stories of Earth's customs, though strange to them, started to bridge the gap between their cultures. One day, the Academy's alarm system blared, shattering the peace. The Zarlon Empire, a hostile alien race, was attacking. Panic spread through the academy as students and teachers scrambled for safety. The tranquil academic setting turned into a scene of chaos and fear. Alex, despite his fear, felt a surge of determination. He knew this was his chance to prove that humans were more than just inhabitants of a death world. There were survivors, fighters, and friends. He stepped forward, ready to lead and protect his newfound friends. Over the next few weeks, Alex's alien classmates grew increasingly curious about Earth's customs and traditions. During a study break, they gathered around him in a common area, their eyes wide with anticipation. "What else do you do on Earth?" asked Tarek, a bird-like alien with bright feathers that shimmered in the light. "We celebrate birthdays," Alex replied with a smile. "We have parties with friends and family, give gifts, and eat cake." Lyra's eyes widened even more. "Gifts? Why would you give something away for free?" "It's a way to show appreciation and love," Alex explained. "Giving gifts makes the other person happy. It's a way to strengthen our bonds." The aliens exchanged glances, clearly intrigued by this new concept of affection and selflessness. Their worldviews began to expand as they learned more about human emotions and connections. Alex's stories of Earth's customs, though strange to them, started to bridge the gap between their cultures. One evening, Alex introduced them to another human tradition, storytelling around a campfire. He set up a holographic projector to mimic a fire, and they all sat in a circle. The flickering holographic flames cast a warm glow, creating an atmosphere of camaraderie. "On Earth, we tell stories to share our experiences and lessons," Alex began. He then narrated a tale of bravery and friendship, where humans overcame great odds by working together. As the story unfolded, the aliens listened intently, their expressions ranging from curiosity to amazement. They had never heard anything like it. The idea of facing challenges together and valuing each other's strengths was both foreign and fascinating to them. Tarek, deeply moved, spoke up. "Humans seem to form very deep bonds. It's incredible how you value each other." Alex nodded. "It's what makes us strong. We rely on each other, especially in tough times." The class's fascination with human customs grew, and so did their respect for Alex. He was no longer just a curiosity, he was becoming a friend and a bridge between worlds. However, their newfound camaraderie was soon put to the test. The peaceful academy life was abruptly interrupted by a sudden ominous alarm. The Zarlon Empire, known for their ruthless conquests, had launched an unexpected attack on the academy. Panic erupted as students and teachers rushed to find safety. The tranquil academic setting transformed into a chaotic battleground. Alex, though frightened, felt a surge of determination. He knew this was the moment to prove that humans were more than just inhabitants of a deep world. They were survivors and protectors. "We need to work together," Alex said, his voice steady. "On Earth, we have a saying, 'United we stand, divided we fall.' We need to combine our strengths." The aliens, though hesitant, nodded in agreement. Under Alex's leadership, they formed a plan to defend the academy. His combat training from Earth proved invaluable as he coordinated their efforts, demonstrating human resilience and tactical prowess. Blaster fire echoed through the halls as students and teachers fought back. Alex, alongside Tarek and Lyra, led a counterattack, using their unique skills to outsmart the Zarlon invaders. Despite the chaos, a sense of unity and purpose began to form among the diverse group of students, marking the beginning of a deep and lasting bond. As the Zarlon invaders breached the academy's outer defenses, the students and teachers quickly realized the severity of their situation. The academy's automated defense systems activated, but the Zarlon forces were too numerous and well-equipped. The academy shook with each impact, and the sound of blaster fire echoed through the once peaceful halls. Alex took charge, rallying his classmates. "We need to stay calm and work together. Everyone has unique abilities. Let's use them to our advantage." The students, though initially hesitant, began to follow Alex's lead. Tarek, with his bird-like agility, scouted ahead and provided crucial information about the enemy's movements. Lyra, using her tentacles, expertly manipulated the academy's security systems to create barriers and traps for the invaders. Alex, with his combat training, coordinated the efforts, ensuring everyone played to their strengths. "We need to protect the main generator," Alex instructed. "If they take it out, we lose power and the whole academy goes down." They moved quickly through the corridors, encountering resistance at every turn. Alex fought fiercely, his human resilience and tactical skills shining through. The aliens watched in awe as he took down enemy soldiers with precision and bravery. His determination inspired them to fight harder. During a brief lull in the battle, the group took cover in a storage room. Alex, breathing heavily, looked at his exhausted classmates. "We're doing great, but we need to keep pushing. Remember, united we stand." Lyra nodded, her tentacles twitching with adrenaline. "You've taught us well, Alex. We trust you." With renewed determination, they continued their mission. As they approached the main generator, they found it heavily guarded by Zarlon soldiers. Alex formulated a plan quickly. "Tarek, create a distraction. Lyra, use the security system to disable their weapons. I'll lead the charge." Tarek nodded and flew into the room, squawking loudly and drawing the soldiers' attention. Lyra hacked into the security panel, causing the enemy's weapons to malfunction. Alex and the others rushed in, taking advantage of the confusion. The battle was intense. Blaster fire filled the room, and the air was thick with the sounds of conflict. Alex fought with everything he had, using his agility and training to outmaneuver the Zarlon soldiers. His classmates followed his lead, their diverse abilities complementing each other perfectly. As the last of the enemy soldiers fell, the group secured the generator room. They had managed to hold off the invaders, but the cost was high. Many were injured, and the academy was heavily damaged. Alex looked around at his friends, pride and relief evident in his eyes. "We did it. We protected the academy." Tarek, panting heavily, gave Alex a tired smile. "Thanks to you, Alex. We wouldn't have made it without you." The sound of approaching footsteps caught their attention. Professor Zorak, flanked by a group of teachers and students, entered the room. "You've done us proud, Alex. Your leadership saved us." Alex shook his head modestly. "It was a team effort. We all did our part." The professor nodded. "Indeed. But your courage and determination united us. You've shown us the true strength of humans." As they began to assess the damage and tend to the wounded, the bond between Alex and his classmates grew even stronger. They had faced a formidable enemy together and emerged victorious, a testament to their unity and resilience. Outside, the Zarlon forces regrouped, preparing for another assault. The battle was far from over, but Alex knew they could face whatever came next, together. As the dust began to settle from the initial wave of the Zarlon attack, the Academy's temporary reprieve was shattered by the realization that the invaders were regrouping for a second assault. The students and teachers worked tirelessly to fortify their defenses and tend to the injured. Alex, despite his own fatigue and injuries, continued to coordinate their efforts. "We need to keep the Zarlons out of the Academy," Alex declared. "If they breach our defenses again, we might not be able to hold them off." Lyra, her tentacles still busy repairing a damaged security terminal, looked at Alex with concern. "What can we do, Alex? Their numbers are overwhelming." Alex took a deep breath, formulating a risky plan in his mind. "We need to lure them into a trap. I'll lead them away from the Academy, giving you all time to strengthen our defenses." Tarek, who had been listening intently, shook his head. "No, Alex. It's too dangerous. You can't face them alone." Alex placed a reassuring hand on Tarek's feathered shoulder. "We don't have a choice. Trust me, Tarek. I'll be okay." Reluctantly, Tarek and Lyra agreed to the plan. Alex prepared for his mission, equipping himself with whatever weapons and gear he could find. As he stepped outside the safety of the Academy's walls, he could feel the weight of his responsibility. Using his knowledge of Earth's combat strategies, Alex began to taunt the Zarlon forces, drawing their attention away from the Academy. He moved swiftly and strategically, leading them through a series of traps and ambushes that Lyra and the other students had set up. The Zarlons, enraged and confused, followed Alex, unaware of the dangers that awaited them. However, the sheer number of Zarlon soldiers began to take its toll. Alex found himself cornered in a narrow corridor with no way out. He fought valiantly, taking down as many enemies as he could, but the situation was dire. Back at the Academy, Tarek and Lyra watched the unfolding events on the security monitors. Their hearts sank as they saw Alex struggling. Lyra's eyes filled with tears. "We can't just leak him out there to die." Tarek nodded, his determination renewed. "We have to help him." Gathering a small group of students, Tarek and Lyra set out to rescue Alex. They navigated through the damaged halls, using their unique abilities to avoid detection. As they reached the corridor where Alex was fighting, they saw him surrounded by Zarlon soldiers. With a fierce battle cry, Tarek and the others launched a surprise attack on the Zarlons, catching them off guard. The tide of the battle turned as the students fought with renewed vigor, inspired by Alex's bravery. Lyra reached Alex's side, her tentacles swiftly dispatching the nearest enemies. "We're here, Alex. We've got your back." Exhausted but relieved, Alex fought alongside his friends. Together, they managed to push back the Zarlon forces, driving them out of the Academy's grounds. The victory was hard-fought and bittersweet, as many lay injured or worse. As the last of the Zarlons retreated, the students gathered around Alex. His injuries were severe, but he was alive. Tarek and Lyra helped him to his feet, their faces etched with gratitude and concern. "We couldn't let you do this alone," Tarek said, his voice choked with emotion. "You've shown us what it means to be truly united." Alex, his strength waning, gave a weak smile. "We did it together. That's what matters." Professor Zorak, arriving with reinforcements, looked at Alex with deep respect. "Your courage and selflessness have saved us all, Alex. You embody the best of what it means to be human." As they tended to the wounded and began to rebuild, the bond between Alex and his classmates was stronger than ever. They had faced the ultimate test and emerged victorious, united by their shared experiences and sacrifices. The Zarlon forces had been repelled, but the Academy lay in ruins. The students and teachers worked tirelessly to rebuild, their spirits buoyed by their victory and the bonds forged in battle. Alex, though severely injured, continued to help where he could, his determination unwavering. Days turned into weeks as the Academy was slowly restored. During this time, Alex's classmates frequently visited him, ensuring he was recovering well. The experiences they shared had turned them from mere acquaintances into a tight-knit family. One day, as Alex rested in the infirmary, Professor Zorak entered, his iridescent scales glimmering under the bright lights. "Alex, we've received word from Earth. A ship is on its way to take you home." Alex felt a mix of emotions, relief at the thought of returning home, but also a pang of sadness at the thought of leaving his new friends. "Thank you, Professor. I'm grateful for everything." A few days later, the human ship arrived. The students and teachers gathered to bid Alex farewell. As he stood before them, his heart swelled with pride and affection. Lyra stepped forward, her tentacles gently brushing his arm. "We're going to miss you, Alex. You've taught us so much." Tarek, his feathers ruffled with emotion, added, "You've shown us the true meaning of unity and courage. We'll never forget you." Alex smiled, his eyes shining with unshed tears. "I'll miss you all too. Remember, no matter what happens, we're stronger together. Take care of each other." Professor Zorak nodded, his eyes reflecting deep respect. "You've left an indelible mark on us, Alex. Your legacy will live on here. Safe travels, and may you continue to inspire others as you've inspired us." As Alex boarded the ship, he looked back one last time. His friends stood together, a testament to the unity and strength they had found. With a final wave, he stepped inside, the doors closing behind him. The journey back to Earth was long, giving Alex plenty of time to reflect on his experiences. He thought about the friendships he had made, the battles they had fought, and the lessons they had learned together. Despite the challenges, he knew he had found a second family among the stars. Upon arriving on Earth, Alex was greeted with cheers and applause. News of his bravery and leadership had spread, and he was hailed as a hero. But Alex's thoughts remained with his friends at the academy. He knew that the bonds they had formed would endure, no matter the distance. Years passed, and the academy flourished, becoming a symbol of interspecies cooperation and unity. Alex, now a respected leader on Earth, frequently communicated with his friends across the galaxy. Their bond remained strong, a testament to the power of friendship and unity. One day, Alex received a message from Professor Zorak. "Alex, we're planning a reunion. We'd love for you to join us and see how much we've grown." With a smile, Alex replied, "I wouldn't miss it for the world." As he prepared for the journey back to the academy, Alex knew that his time there had changed him forever. He had learned that true strength lay not in physical power, but in the bonds of friendship and unity. And so, with a heart full of hope and anticipation, Alex set off to reunite with his friends, knowing that together they could overcome any challenge and create a brighter future for all.